Winter is here. And wow. Greetings, geeks and geekarellas. It's me, I am Pat. And who am I? I am Brian of the Clan Kersey, first of his name, novice of multiple trades, fan of many geekdoms, slayer of crappily written TV. Sorry, had to do it. It's Game of Thrones. Holy crap. And I know what you're thinking. You never covered Game of Thrones before. The thing is I've always been a big fan of Game of Thrones. Just, I've been intimidated and also not known where to start. Also not knowing if I can watch live, but thanks to a few friends, I'm able to actually watch it. And legally. In case anyone like the government is listening. And also, just real quick, I am probably not going to be recapping what happened before, because that's 6 seasons. And usually I would do a playing catch up, but I completely forgot. So, and also I've been busy with other shows. I used to do 2 shows in a day before one completely crapped the bed. Anyway, also, I'm probably not going to get some names right because it's been a while. It's been over a year since it last played. But it's Game of Thrones final season, so I thought, screw it, why not go ahead and do it. So, preamble done. Spoiler alert, if you guys hadn't seen it, go watch it, then come back and tell me what you think. Comments down below. Okay, so spoilers. This was really good. This, true Game of Thrones fashion, this was one of the more calmer personal moments episode. And so I'm going to try to go round and talk about theme moments. I'm not going to go chronologically because that would be crazy. But I am going to do like personal things that we had. Which one do I start with first? Probably start with my favorite, which is Arya and Jon. They finally had a reunion, a proper one. And it was so cool seeing them together. And it was so, like, just filled you with an awe sense of feeling. But also just subtly showed how much the two have grown so much since they last saw each other. How they're impressed with each other and that sibling stuff still happens. Even though they've been so far apart from each other for so long. Then, let's keep with Arya and talk about Arya and Gendry. We find out that Gendry, his new mission, or his new role, is to be the dragonglass blacksmith. Make all the dragonglass weapons for everyone. And Arya wants one. Didn't really get a good look at what she wants, but I feel like that's going to come back later. That's going to be really cool, so I can't wait to see that. But also we got hints of them being the ship, which I am all for. Because they have amazing chemistry together. And just like her and Jon, they've gone so far. but yet they still went back to their old ways of together, and it was so cute. Just this had a romantic element to it. But also, keeping with Gendry and Arya, we find out that another weapon that he's made is an axe, a dragon glass axe, for Arya's old friend, who she left for dead. So that was kind of a cool mutual respect type moment, which was cool. Just because it's smaller, I want to bring up Bronn. Bronn had a cool moment with Sam, where he's like, it's time to tell Jon. And then and then he said that he was waiting for a friend, which I initially thought was going to be Sam. But nope. End of the episode, spoiler, it turned out to be Jaime. Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. And I'm gonna save the... And Sam had an interesting moment with Dany because first he was like, Jon believes in you, so I believe in you, you're okay. And she's like, thank you, is there anything that you would want? And he's like, well, my lady, a pardon? I might need a pardon. And he tells her about how he stole the books from the Citadel, and then that he also stole his father's sword. And then she's like, and he's like, Samwell. And he's like, Tarly. And she's like, yeah, about that. And then she proceeds to tell him about how she killed his father and brother. So technically now Sam's a lord. I just realized that. Wow. But then Sam leaves and goes off, and then he has a conversation with Jon. But I'm gonna leave that for later. But also another moment that happened, which was really cool, was Theon. He saved his sister. And of course, she headbutts him to be like, screw you, you left me. But then all is forgiven. And they have a nice moment afterwards where she's like, I feel like I need to go back home because our land needs a person to rule over it. Plus, Daenerys is going to need a place to fall back if she has to fall back. A place that the dead cannot get to. But you need to go home, so go home. Okay, but you need to go to the north to be with the Lannisters, so go do that. Which that's like, yay. Then we had a moment at the wall where we find out our boy, Tormund, is alive! Yeah! Which is so cool though, because we see him with the one-eyed dude, and they're roaming through being like, what the holy sh... And then they hear something, and so they go to attack, and it's the head crow guy with a few people. He's like, be careful! His eyes are blue! My eyes have always been blue! Which was really cool. I'm glad to see that they're all alive. Then we had a moment with Tyrion and Sansa where they kind of made up, and also she got him to realize that Cersei is lying again. which we also had a moment with Cersei and Theon's uncle, that douche, where they actually did sleep together. Finally, and then he said that gonna put a prince in you, which A, you, and B, that look on her face, I got a feeling like she might do like before and lie about the baby's father. Because it's not like she hasn't done that before. Wink, wink. And then also Sansa. Well, let's talk about Jon. And we're not really going to talk about Dany because Dany, most of her stuff was with Jon. And the thing with Sam. So Jon's stuff is just like, oh wow. Because first he learns to ride a dragon, which you're just like, Jon riding a dragon? Fuck yeah. And then you had Jon. And then you had, oh boy. You had a nice sweet moment with him and Dany. And then you had the moment where Sam dropped the shoe and revealed Aegon Targaryen bomb on Jon. Told him everything. Jon's just like, reasonably so. Those are my friends talking about it. And I think I've talked long enough about it myself. Like I said, this was a very personal episode, so it was kind of hard to recap. Wow, I chose the right episode to cover first. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Next time you see me will be for Legends of Tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time and beyond. Let us all prepare for the long battle ahead.